everybody, BUCKSGEARBOX. Welcome to the table.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the table. BUCKSGEARBOX. I'm out in my shop, so you're going to hear some outside noise, because I have an outdoor shop in the neighborhood with noisy cars driving by and crazy Ohio winds right now for some reason. But enough of that. I have a cool unboxing to share with you right now. I'm super pumped about this because this was kind of a surprise. Went to the River's Edge Cutlery grand opening or reopening in their new facility, their new shop, which isn't done yet. They're still working on it, but they were able to open up for a day, and it was awesome. And I hope to show a little bit of the footage from that in this video. But I knew that some exclusives might be coming, and I didn't know the specifics. And when I saw this, it was a no-brainer. This is a Malibu, and the Malibu, if you've watched my channel before, is a knife. It is one of my most carried pocket knives of all time. One of my favorite pocket knives ever designed. And I had to grab this one for sure. There you go. Let's just a quick overview of what's in the box, because if you have Pro-Tech, then you know you get a nice carry pouch and a Pro-Tech knife. Comes in that. I already opened it. And here's your warranty information. If you want to pause the screen and read that, you can. Pro-Tech knives are made in the USA. And I'm a pretty big fan of this company. So there you have it. That's what you get in the box. There's your pseudo unboxing. I've not carried this yet, but I have extensively carried a regular Malibu. So I know a little bit about this knife. I am fairly familiar with it because it was one of my most carried EDC blades of 2021, along with the Spyderco Para 3. Two of my favorite knives. And this one has been given the very special River's Edge Cutlery colorway treatment by Pro-Tech, and I can't wait to explain that to you because it's pretty neat. And I'm still, let's see, we're trying to get that in focus. I'm still learning a little bit. This is basically a Pro-Tech Malibu. It's just a little bit upgraded and a little bit blingy in places. Now let's talk about the specs. 7.5 inches long, this guy. Very good, easy, everyday carry size. 3.25 inch blade length, so keep in mind legalities wherever you live. The handles are aluminum. It's a button lock, and this is a flipper, of course, from a company that normally does automatics. So they're venturing into the flipper territory here with the Malibu, and one of the reasons this knife is so popular in the knife community is because of the action. It's like butter. It just flips right out and you're ready to work. One-handed operation, very easy to do. It is a right-handed knife. Just keep that in mind. And the pocket clip is glued to this one side. Well, I mean, not glued, you know, I'm just saying. You can't move it. It's not ambidextrous. So keep that in mind if you are a left-handed person, all right? What else about this? Okay, if you've probably seen videos, you've probably seen my video if you're watching this channel of my Pro-Tech Malibu. And so I'm not gonna get into the specifics much more than what I already did, just the basics on that. So I wanna talk about this colorway. The wizards at Pro-Tech, okay? These guys, I don't know how they're doing this stuff, because when I think of anodization, I've seen really pretty anodization before, but they seem to have this, they have the market cornered on this kind of thing. It's very, very cool stuff. Again, wizards. They came up with this amazing River's Edge Cutlery specific colorway and a new process that looks to me, it just kind of spits out this very artsy, what they call Woodland Camo. And to me, it looks a little bit cooler than your average camo pattern to me. Very cool. Looks like kind of an artist's take on camouflage, woodland camouflage. Very cool. Pictures do not do this justice. Even the pictures I've taken, I've looked at them later and been like, oh, kind of dulls the colors a little bit. This thing is vibrant. It's very cool. The colors kind of pop. And yeah, everything else other than the colorway and the mother of pearl button are, this is a stock Malibu. It's just prettier. keep that in mind. I want to read the process by which River's Edge Cutlery listed on their website. I'm just going to read it right off of the site so I don't get anything wrong here. They came up with a new process to do this, and the handles are tumbled, and then they are particle blasted, then they're dipped into acid, and so that's fun. I don't want to learn how to do that. And then they're injected with multiple colors, in this case with the River's Edge Cutlery pattern. Not really pattern, just the colorway, and then they came up with this pattern. And this pattern is always going to be exclusive to River's Edge Cutlery exclusive pocket knives from Pro-Tech, which is really, really cool. And the fact that Pro-Tech came up with a new process, they're just pretty innovative with this kind of stuff. And I'm digging it, really, really, really digging it. Let's do some very quick comparisons, because I've got another video that talks about this knife specifically, so I don't want to get into too much. There's nothing really new to add to the table. Here it is next to my TR5. Here it is next to a bug out. Very comparable size comparisons to those knives. One being a Pro-Tech, one being a bug out that almost everybody has. Here it is, just in case you're interested, right next to the original Malibu. Everything's the same again, except for the button, and hardware is a little bit different, shinier looking, or maybe I've dulled this out. And of course the anodization pattern. This is anodized black aluminum, and it scratches a little bit, but you can't like peel this stuff off like paint. And so that's what makes anodization kind of special in my book. This is a Sabenza, a large. Here is a pair of PM2. And there you go. I'm gonna leave that. As far as the comparisons go, I think you got an idea of how big this knife is. To me, it's like the perfect size for everyday carry. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's not a secondary pocket kind of knife. It'll get you through the day, no question. Now let's talk about the availability. Only a relatively small number of these have been manufactured. So if you see them pop up and they are available at the time of this video, I just checked probably 20 minutes ago, and they are available at riversedgecutlery.com. I'll put a link in the description. But by the time I post the video, it might not be available. So because again, a small number were made. They also made two other knives in this. They made a satin finished Godfather and a black PVD coated Godfather bladed knife with this colorway on the handles. So you can get any of those. I played with the Godfather, but ultimately, even though I already have a Malibu, this won out because it's one of my favorite knives. It was kind of an easy choice for me, although I really dig the Godfather. If there are any left over soon, then I might pick one up just because they're really cool. So check those out, riversedgecutlery.com, and see if they're available yet. Cool thing is, they have an ongoing order. I'm gonna let this guy pass. There's a little gravel road behind my house, and you probably couldn't hear a word I just said. That's okay. They have an ongoing kind of agreement with Pro-Tech that Pro-Tech is going to make some knives, and eventually they're gonna save up a few, and they're gonna call River's Edge and say, hey, do you want us to make your exclusive in this particular knife? And River's Edge will say yes or no, and they'll order some. And so this is going to be an ongoing exclusive that will drop in the future again. So if you miss out this time, chances are you'll have a time in the future to get another one. Now, I know that they'll probably rotate. This is just me guessing. They'll probably rotate into different types of knives. How sick would it be to get a Strider SNG in this colorway? Hint, Pro-Tech, you should do that. I might buy it. That'd be really cool, right? So again, exclusivity, it can be frustrating to try to collect these drops, but they will be available again. I do have a feeling this will sell out very quickly if it hasn't already by the time I post the video. Again, it was available like 20 minutes ago as of this filming, but I can't promise it's still there. All right, that's it. This is the Pro-Tech Malibu in the River's Edge Cutlery exclusive colorway. And this was a cool surprise. I'm Trying to keep this video under 10 minutes, and it worked. Haha, except for the opening and the outro, which I will cue right now. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys so much. See you next time.